In this video, we will be learning about hydrocarbons. In organic chemistry, hydrocarbons are organic compounds consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon. Hydrocarbons are generally colorless and hydrophobic, seemingly repelled from water with only weak odors. Most anthropogenic emissions of hydrocarbons are from the burning of fossil fuels, including fuel production and combustion. Anthropogenic is chiefly of environmental pollution and pollutants originating in human activity. There are two types of hydrocarbons. These are saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are hydrocarbons that consist of only single bonds between carbon atoms. As a result, each carbon atom is bonded to many hydrogen atoms as possible. Saturated hydrocarbons are given the general name of alkanes. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are those which have either a double or triple bond with two adjacent carbon atoms. Unsaturated hydrocarbons with double bonds are called alkenes, while unsaturated hydrocarbons with triple bonds are called alkynes. Alkanes are organic compounds that consist entirely of single-bonded carbon and hydrogen atoms. Alkanes are the simplest and least reactive hydrocarbon species. And now let's come to the examples of alkanes. Methane. Methane is a chemical compound with the expanded structural formula of 1 atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen. Methane has a chemical formula of CH4. It is the simplest alkane and the main constituent of natural gas. Methane is used as a fuel for ovens, homes, water heaters, automobiles, turbines, and other things. Ethane. Ethane is a chemical compound with the expanded structural formula of 2 atoms of carbon and 6 atoms of hydrogen. Ethane has a chemical formula of C2H6. It is found in natural gas and used as a fuel. Propane. Propane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 3 atoms of carbon and 8 atoms of hydrogen. Propane has a chemical formula of C3H8. Its main uses include home and water heating, cooking and refrigerating food, clothes, drying and powering farm and industrial equipment. It is also used as a raw material for making plastics and other compounds. Butane. Butane is a chemical compound with the expanded structural formula of 4 atoms of carbon and 10 atoms of hydrogen. Butane has a chemical formula of C4H10. Butane is highly flammable, colorless, odorless, easily liquefied gas. It is typically used as fuel for cigarette lighters and portable stoves, a propellant in aerosols, a heating fuel, and a refrigerant. Pentane. Pentane is a chemical compound with the expanded structural formula of 5 atoms of carbon and 12 atoms of hydrogen. Pentane has a chemical formula of C5H12. In addition to being a component of natural gas, pentane is used to create a blowing agent, which which is then used to create a foam known as polystyrene. Polystyrene is used to make insulation materials for refrigerators and heating pipes. Hexane. Hexane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 6 atoms of carbon and 14 atoms of hydrogen. Hexane has a chemical formula of C6H14. Hexane is a significant constituent of gasoline. In industry, it is used in the formulation of glues for shoes, leather products, and roofing. They are also used to extract cooking oils from seeds, for cleansing and degreasing a variety of items, and in textile manufacturing. Heptane. Heptane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 7 atoms of carbon and 16 atoms of hydrogen. Heptane has a chemical formula of C7H16. Heptane has a gas-like odor and is often found in gasoline. It is used for anesthetics, cements, compounders, inks, lab reagents, organic synthesis, and solvents. Octane. Octane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 8 atoms of carbon and 18 atoms of hydrogen. Octane has a chemical formula of C8H18. Octane is a colorless liquid with an odor of gasoline. It just prevents the air-fuel mixture from igniting before the spark plug does it. Firing the air-fuel mixture at the proper time gives you the maximum power of your engine was designed to get. Nonane. Nonane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 9 atoms of carbon and 20 atoms of hydrogen. Nonane has a chemical formula of C9H20. Nonane is a constituent of the paraffin fraction of crude oil and natural gas. It is a colorless, flammable liquid, occurring primarily in the components of the petroleum distillate fraction, commonly called kerosene, which is used as a heating, tractor, and jet fuel. It is also used as a solvent, distillation chaser, fuel additive, and a component in biodegradable detergents. Decane. Decane is a chemical compound with expanded structural formula of 10 atoms of carbon and 22 atoms of hydrogen. Decane has a chemical formula of C10H22. Decane is often used for industrial purposes. It is referred to as a type of hydrocarbon solvent and is commonly used in fuels such as gasoline. Let's move on to the alkenes. Alkenes are hydrocarbon compounds containing of carbon-carbon double bond. Alkenes are more reactive than alkanes due to the presence of the double bond. The following are the list of alkenes. Ethene. Ethene is also called ethylene. Contains 2 carbon atoms that are double bonded to each other, with each of these atoms also bonded to 2 hydrogen atoms. Ethene has a chemical formula of C2H4. Ethene is a flammable, colorless gaseous alkene obtained from petroleum and natural gas and is used in manufacturing many other chemicals, sometimes used as anesthetic. It controls numerous aspects of plant growth and development, including fruit ripening, seed germination, flowering, and senescence. Propene. Propene, also known as propylene, is an unsaturated organic compound that has one double bond. Propene has a chemical formula of C3H6. The main uses of refinery propene are in liquefied petroleum gas for thermal use or as an octane-enhancing component in motor gasoline. It can also be used in some chemical synthesis. 1-butene. 1-butene is also known as 1-butylene. It consists of a chain of 4 carbons having a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with a formula of C4H8. 1-butene is used for the production of a wide variety of chemicals in the gasoline and rubber processing areas. 1-pentene. 1-pentene is a compound with 5 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with a formula of C5H10. 1-pentene is used as a blending agent for high-octane gasoline. 1-hexene. 1-hexene is a compound with 6 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with a formula of C6H12. 1-hexene is a colorless liquid which is highly volatile and flammable. Hexene is a component of refinery gas and coffee aroma. 1-heptene. 1-heptene is also known as heptylene. It is a compound with 7 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with a formula of C7H14. 1-heptene is used as an additive in lubricants and as a catalyst. 1-octene. 1-octene is a compound with 8 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with a formula of C8H16. 1-octene is used in the production of synthetic fatty acids, mainly used in synthetic lubricants and plasticizers. 1-nonene. 1-nonene is a compound with 9 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with chemical formula of C9H18. 1-nonene is used to make detergents, cleaners, and lubricant antioxidants. 1-decene. 1-decene is a compound with 10 carbon atoms and a double bond between carbons 1 and 2. It is an alkene with molecular formula of C10H20. 1-decene is used in the production of plasticizer alcohols and used mainly as high-performance synthetic lubricants for automatic transmission engines, crankcase, aviation, industrial gear systems, and marine applications. In organic chemistry, an alkyne is an unsaturated hydrocarbon containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. Alkynes are more reactive due to the presence of the triple bond. The following are examples of alkynes. Ethyne. Ethyne is the simplest triple-bonded 2-carbon organic compound, also known as acetylene, with molecular formula of C2H2. Ethyne is used in oxyacetylene flame, used for welding of metals. Propyne. Propyne is an organic molecule that has 3 carbon atoms and 4 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. It has molecular formula of C3H4. Propane is used as welding torch fuel and can form explosive mixtures with air and oxidizing agents. 1-butane. 1-butane is an organic molecule that has 4 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. It has molecular formula of C4H6. 1-butane is used in organic synthesis of compounds and instrument calibration. 1-pentane. 1-pentane is an organic molecule that has 5 carbon atoms and 8 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. It has a molecular formula of C5H8. 1-hexane. 1-hexane is an organic molecule that has 6 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. Its molecular formula is C6H10. It is used for the production of complex molecules in the agrochemical, pharmaceutical, and perfumery industries. 1-heptane. 1-heptane is an organic molecule that has 7 carbon atoms and 12 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. Its molecular formula is C7H12. 1-heptane is a basic building block for the synthesis of complex acetylenic molecules in perfumery, agrochemical, and pharmaceutical industry. 1-octane. 1-octane is an organic molecule that has 8 carbon atoms and 14 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. It has the molecular formula of C8H14. 1-octane is widely used in organic reactions such as halogenation, hydration, oxidative cleavage, hydrogenation, and substitution reactions. 1-nonene. 1-nonene is an organic molecule that has 9 carbon atoms and 16 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. Its molecular formula is C9H16. 1-nonene is used to make detergents, cleaners, and lubricant antioxidants. 1-decyne. 1-decyne is an organic molecule that has 10 carbon atoms and 18 hydrogen atoms. It also has a triple bond between two of the carbon atoms. Its molecular formula is C10H18. 1-decyne has been used to stabilize ruthenium nanoparticles by forming ruthenium-vinylidene interfacial bonds.